very normally we'll have a group of children in the cooking area, cooking something that they've been learning about. It might be related to some of the stories that we've been learning. For me, Froebel is about first-hand experience, and it's about the children really connecting their learning together. What we've been doing in the last year builds towards our community cookery project that we've been leading on and that the Froebel Trust gave us a grant for. I think the power of the project has been the work that we've seen with our parents, bringing them in, having them in as volunteers, having them help make recipes like the chapati recipe is our latest. You know, I got an email through from a parent in the holidays with a picture of the chapatis they've made at home. That to me is that's just the best thing ever. And we're really developing that Froebelian approach here.
That's what's really lovely about cooking, is that it really does impact on all of the curriculum. So the reason that we use our recipe cards means that the children are seeing literacy in a meaningful context. They're learning to read for meaning. We mostly measure by spoonfuls or cups, so children are having that experience of counting spoonfuls and counting cup, weighing and measuring ingredients, so all that early mathematical learning.
It feels incredibly privileged to be given a grant, and actually what it does is it makes you really sharply focus on the area that you want to develop through action research.
Froebelian principles have really guided us. One important aspect of what we've done through this project is really think about the unique child and the importance of all children being able to access cookery. So Anna, our teacher, has done a huge amount of work with our children with additional needs to ensure that they're able to access cooking in a way that's meaningful for them.
Lots of the children in Yellow Group have quite high sensory needs and they want to explore the ingredients, so they eat a lot of the ingredients. So if we've got whatever we're cooking first, then they can have a taste of it first, which is really good. And then they can see what the end result is. So quite often it might be that I've already made the dough and then the main focus is the rolling and the cutting. But as we've gone along the year, they're starting to understand the process more and more, and they want to explore the ingredients for themselves. So they're noticing now I follow a recipe and they're noticing what's on the recipe and relating that to the real ingredients and getting those themselves, using those themselves. So the process, we kind of start at the end, but we've back-chained all the way to the beginning, and now they can mostly all do it all from the start, which is really good.
We're going to be doing some peeling of vegetables, ready to make a soup. That gives them skills in using real-life tools. We're also going to be making some bread to be able to toast over the fire to have with their soup. So they're experiencing the knowledge of how to make food and cook it and be able to eat it as well, which is quite a big lure for children. The Froebelian aspect of cooking and being outdoors in Forest School is around that connectedness with nature, allowing children the freedom to explore at their own pace. What's lovely about doing cooking outdoors is it links to the Froebel occupations as well, of cooking, the growing of the products as well, so they understand that full cycle of where it comes from and how they get to the end goal.
So we started a vegetable patch a few months ago with the children to help teach them about growing and giving them the real life experience of where our food comes from. The children have enjoyed seeing the progress, so seeing the plants grow. They've really taken on the role of watering the plants every day, pulling out the weeds and taking care of them. Children picked the lettuce and we fed it to Timmy the tortoise today, and I think they were amazed that he was actually eating their lettuce that they had grown. They were really proud.
The first thing I see from them is joy. It's absolutely joyful, and it just fills my heart with joy because they're having this interaction as a community, and it's so powerful that actually children who can't sit still because developmentally they're not ready to sit on the carpet and listen to something, they're actually so absorbed in what they're doing because they're being given responsibility, that freedom with guidance. And I think the way that it's been planned is so easy for them to follow that actually they can just access it.
The funding from the Froebel Trust has made such a massive impact. Having that money to dedicate to an area of your curriculum that you feel so passionate about and have that really sharp focus has been brilliant for us. I think moving forward, we're just going to keep going really. I think, you know, it's left us with So many more ideas, so much potential to really just keep going.
Working with a Froebelian approach isn't really anything that lots of settings aren't already doing, because Froebel's pioneering ideas such a long time ago are already evident in so many early years settings. For us, it just means that we can have a really sharp focus just on that and not get distracted by too many other things along the way. And what we see is just huge benefits for our children, for our staff and for our families.